They say time heals, but some memories don't fade, they only fold quietly into corners of our hearts. Our father was a very strong man, a hard man. Everyone said he carried thunder in his voice and money in his hands. But strength sometimes forgets tenderness. Let me tell you more about my father. He was a self-righteous man, disciplined, calculating. The richest during his time. The first to drill water, the first to build a factory in our community. People greeted him like rain after harmattan. God bless Chief Kenneth, water runs because of him. If not for Chief, we for still dey trek go stream. Father appears, confident stride, inspecting barrels and clipboards.
Discipline and vision, that's success. You people should maintain order. These machines obey only focus.
To him, failure was laziness wearing excuses. Our father chased perfection the way wind chases dry leaves, never resting, never asking where it's heading. Chief Kenneth, the man our town called miracle in human skin. But at home, miracles met thunder. The house of Chief Kenneth looked peaceful from the road, new paint, tall fence, a man's pride. Inside those walls, peace walked on tiptoe. Even laughter asked permission before it came out. This evening was one of those tests.
Obianuju Amarangozi, you want to scatter this house before sunset?
My husband, their only children. Let them finish their play.
Play? That's how laziness begins. You think money falls from palm trees? No, discipline feeds a home.
Mama carried peace like a fragile pot, father carried rules like a whip. Any sound above whisper became rebellion.
Woman, where is my food?
Almost ready.
I said 6 o'clock, not story o'clock.
We learned silence before alphabets, fear before affection. Years passed, but his voice never softened. Success grew outside, disappointment lived inside. That morning, father hosted his investors, and the subject was always the same: sons.
Chief Kenneth, 3 beautiful girls. Your house is full of gems. Beautiful, yes, but wealth needs a pillar. A man without a son has no shadow.
The men laugh politely, mother's smile freezes. Maybe God knows why he gave us girls.
Then he should send a boy next, before my enemies start mocking me.
We were treasures he couldn't recognize, gifts he kept looking over for one that never came.
When my son arrives, he will run the factory, expand it to the city. Mark my words. You're a visionary, Chief.
Every birthday cake tasted like disappointment baked in sugar. We were daughters in a home that only rehearsed for a son. Evening in our house was never slow. Mother's shop kept us till dark, father's anger waited till dawn. That night we were late, later than forgiveness could cover. Mama, maybe he slept. No, he heard the footsteps. My husband, please open, it's us.
Next time learn time. Go sleep where you took your sweet.
They helped me sort accounts late, please now. They are tired and can't stay outside.
A child raised without discipline turns to pity. Luck stays.
Mama, he really hates us. He just believes punishment teaches love. He called it training, we called it survival. That night we met cold wind as pillow and moonlight as blanket. One day I'll go far, and the gate won't matter. Years passed, punishment hardened into habit. On the morning I left for university, I carried only clothes, not permission. You won't even tell your father goodbye. He'd only ask who granted me courage to dream. He is still your father. Then he should try acting like one. I left that house without farewell or regret. Behind me, his shout at servants sounded like thunder counting me gone. Distance became my inheritance, silence, our only conversation. While we carried quiet scars inside our gates, the world wrote poems about our father. To them, Chief Kenneth was a hero in Rapper, the man whose wealth quenched thirst. Public praise covered private thunder. Chief Kenneth, God go bless you. You still remember poor people, oh.
When God blesses a man, he must pass bread around. No one eats alone.
To them, he was goodness itself. In villagers' mouths, his name meant rain. In ours, it meant storm. Funny how everyone thanked him for what we never received. Time carried me to the city, away from the echo of old gates. But even distance cannot silence blood that loves authority. His calls traveled faster than apology. Hello, Papa.
Amora, so you live in that city and can't visit. I gave you everything, and this is gratitude.
You gave rules, Papa, not love.
You see, your mouth is still sharp. No wonder you can't keep peace with anyone.
Maybe I learned it at home. Even from miles away, his voice still built walls. Some fences are wired with memory. Are you okay? Just weather, it reminds me of home. Home, where thunder sounded like fatherhood. Growing up under thunder leaves its weather in your bones. Even when the sky clears, you still flinch for lightning. I had my job, my own space, even a calm man who wanted marriage, but peace kept checking its passport. Mommy, how una day? We day. Your father asked if you come home this Easter. Home? For what ceremony, elder lecture? He's still your father. A heart is not a gate you can lock forever. Then he should stop beating his own door.
So you speak to your mother but not me?
Because she listens to me, sir.
You are still ungrateful. My money sent you to school, and you used that education to argue with elders.
Education taught me to argue with injustice, not elders. That was our dance, a father built of walls, a daughter built of questions. We never spoke, we debated. I thought love would be my escape, kindness replacing discipline. But life has a funny way of using old voices to teach new lessons.
You work too hard, my love. You need rest, come next weekend let's breathe air together.
If Lagos traffic leaves me alive.
Promise you'll come.
Promise. Hold on, it's Papa again.
That man calls like bank alert. I'll text you later. I heard you plan marriage, without coming to show the man. Do you still see yourself as my daughter?
When you start seeing me as one.
You're still that stubborn girl. Don't come back with shame. Remember whose blood runs in you.
Blood is not the same as love, sir. Every word from him felt like a test I never sat for yet always failed. Even joy didn't sound right through his voice. Happiness came wearing white, a wedding gown and borrowed calm. But within 2 years, questions started to outnumber congratulations. When children delayed, silence from my father grew louder than any prayer.
Your results are clear. Sometimes time just takes its time. See, we are fine, Amora.
Tell that to my father. He thinks wombs follow his orders. In his word, results proved righteousness. Delay was sin. His calls became sermons, that a fruitless tree is just decoration. Time is the only preacher who doesn't need microphone. While we built our lives elsewhere, his own castle started to echo. Chief Ken, sorry oh. You know the factory again.
Factory knows how to run by itself.
I train men for that. They nod politely, moving away quickly. He watches them go, recognizing the distance in their eyes. The man who wanted the world's applause learned what emptiness sounds like when claps have gone home. Kenneth, please eat something. You took only water since morning.
I have water, haven't I? Where are the girls?
In the city. They work, they live.
They work fine enough to forget their father.
Regret never knocks polite. It enters, sits, and stares at you with eyes that look like your own. When words dried up between us, sickness took over as messenger. Mama's call came one Harmattan morning, her voice trembled like clothes on a line. And suddenly, every grievance looked smaller from afar. My husband, see them, your girls are here.
So, you remember I exist?
Daddy, don't start, we came as soon as we heard.
I used to think I was teaching you discipline. But maybe I was just teaching you distance.
We carried that distance everywhere, Daddy. Even when we smiled, it was still in our pockets.
Forgive me. I don't have many breaths left to apologize.
Forgiveness is never for the dead, it's for the living trying to breathe. We forgave you long ago. We just didn't know how to say it. And in that moment, the house finally found silence without fear. Our father took his last breath holding the peace he once refused. Sunsets in the village now taste different. We stand where his dreams once boiled and bottled water for the world. The signboard faded, letters barely legible, but his name still whispers in the wind. At least the water still runs. That's something to remember him by. Maybe that's how legacies work, not like monuments of stone, but like streams that find their way through rock. He was our father, both the wound and the lesson. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.